Welcome, fellow streamers. This is another episode of the Unstoppable Immigrant podcast. I am Martina, your pilot and host. Today we have a special co-pilot, Ksenia, and she's going to take us to an amazing journey to Russia, filled with laughter and unstoppable energy. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff. All right, Ksenia, welcome to the Unstoppable Immigrant podcast. Ksenia is from Russia and she looks like a real life Barbie, stunning, and I'm very excited to have you here today. So thank you for joining us for this podcast.
Me.
Of course, of course. So please tell to our listeners, where in Russia are you from?
So originally I'm from Siberia, Novosibirsk. So yeah, I'm Siberian.
Born and raised in Siberia.
Yes. Till I was like 16. So yeah, I moved here when I was 16, 17. Yeah.
16, 17. Is it as cold as it sounds in Siberia?
Oh yeah.
It is? Like,
Yeah.
you know, when I googled Siberia, it's like all of this like the icy tops of the trees and like everything is like covered with snow. Is it really like that?
I'm gonna tell you more. So in winter, it gets like minus 40, minus 45 Celsius. So when you go outside, you put like literally 10 layers of clothes, if not 15. When you go outside, when you breathe, your lashes automatically get white. Your hair get white, everything gets white, and you all red, white and red. That's like, and it's insanely freezing, I'm telling you. And for some reason, you still have to go to school, especially high school. If it's like minus 40, minus 45 or so, you cannot go. But if it's minus 30, like high school has to go to school, minus 30, 35. Here, it's like minus 10, minus 15 or so, and you cannot go anymore. It's cold. I don't know, it's kind of weird.
I honestly cannot imagine how it feels minus 30. Like that must be the craziest feeling ever.
Minus 45.
45?
Yeah.
That's why everybody in Russia wears like a huge, fur coat.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Fur coats, the gloves, head, then the scarf on top, and you look like a penguin and you walk like one, like this ding ding ding.
Oh my goodness. So, how was the childhood over there then? Like, how was your childhood growing up in Siberia?
What I remember, like when I was a teenager and stuff, when I would go to school, first of all, schools in Russia, you get bullied even more than here. Like here, people be saying, "Oh, American schools, you get bullied so much, la la la," But in Russia, that's where actual bullying happens. Like you can actually beat each other. I don't know, people do crazy stuff, and I was the bully. And
you were the bully?
Yes.
You look like Angel. How could you be a bully?
I bullied guys, though. It was so bad. And a few girls in school as well. But my own friends bullied me, though. And my parents as well. Like my dad specifically. He's the bully number one in my family.
Oh my God.
So like bullying each other, it's like a love language.
Like a love language?
Yeah, so when we started dating, I started bullying him out of love. Like I bully all of my friends. I bully like my family, me and my mom, like bully each other 24/7. But when I started bullying my boyfriend, it's like my love language. He was like, "What the hell? What is this?" He started thinking that I'm disrespecting him, but it's not. It's just like how I grew up. So bullying people, it's my love language. So it means like I'm comfortable with you and stuff. So that's the thing I got from Russia.
So how does that look like in a daily life? Like how is your love language being bullied? Like you tell him like, "Oh, like you're stupid or you're ugly or something," or how?
No, it's like, I make fun of him sometimes. I make fun of my mom. I make fun of my friends. I make fun of everyone.
Like a little poking, like a sarcastic little jokes.
With my boyfriend, yeah, it's a little bit of pokey, but he got used to it right now, so we're good.
Now he loves it.
But with my friends, that's horrible because I get rough sometimes.
I can imagine. And I just can't wrap my head around the fact that you are the bully. Like you look like the sweet Barbie girl.
Oh, thank you.
And then you're like,
you have to survive in Russian schools. That's the
yes.
thing. Yeah, it's like it's really tough, especially like teachers and everything. Teachers bully you as well over there. They can hit you, they can like disrespect you. I mean, at least that's what it was in my school. I don't know how it's going on there right now. But here in the United States, when I went to the high school, it was completely different. Like teachers respect students and students respect teachers. They're like, we were like friends to each other.
Right.
But in Russia, no. They can just like kick you out, throw your stuff out of the classroom. They can like, I don't know, they can like grab your hand and like, get away, like, you know, go away or whatever it is. Like you're messing up the class and stuff. So it's just like, yeah, it's...
That sounds really rough. Like
Yeah.
that must have been rough growing up then, no?
Yeah, it
Or
was.
you just adapted and it was like the reality?
Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, like you get used to it because it just like happens right there, and you already like starting to learn how to survive.
But isn't it like a historical cultural thing, survival though?
What was it?
Like isn't it like historical and cultural a thing? Like the survival because of the history that has been going on in Russia?
I guess.
Maybe.
I have no idea. But it's
That
just
would
like
make
people are mean there. you
Yeah.
know? And you become super insecure. That's another thing. Why I'm thinking all of the negative things in Russia? I don't even have positive things to think
You
of.
will get to that. You will get to that. Now we are talking about childhood, so a lot of people have negative associations to childhood from their country. So I'm the same. I don't have the very best experience from growing up in Slovakia, so I can relate to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it kind of makes you stronger. You
Yeah,
know?
it makes you rough. It makes you like...
Yes, and for some reason, a lot of people here, when they meet you at first, when you just move here, it's like you're super cold to people.
Yes, a
And
lot
they're
of
like,
people
why are
have
you
that,
so
yeah.
cold? Like, what is this? Everybody tells you, oh my God, you're so beautiful. I like your bag. I like this, this, and this. In Russia, to hear this from somebody, that's like, what's wrong? What do you want from me? Like, what is this? You go to the Russian store, like to the grocery store. They're like, do you need a bag? Like, what is this? Here you go. Hi, how are you, darling? Do you need a bag? How was your day?
Yeah.
Oh, it's $29.35. There you go. Thank you. Have a great day. In Russia, no. Do you need a bag? Okay, good. 29. Done. Go.
Bye.
Like, it's done. Nobody
Yes.
smiles. The first time when we traveled here, it was like for a month, and then we went back to Russia. The second we landed, we go to the taxi. That's it. That's where everything went down because like the taxis, everybody started arguing. Another car hit our taxi's car. They were like shouting at each other, like, you know, go fuck yourself, blah, 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 you know, all of this. And it's like, it starts the second you land in Russia. I don't even know why. Because here everybody is so nice.
Everybody's so
like this,
nice.
this.
Yes.
That even my dad, which is like, I was surprised, he kind of changed at the point he became like, not softer, but like nicer. He started saying things like honey, you know, and stuff like this, you know, dear.
In America?
Yeah. In Russia, he would never say that. He was like
Wow.
rough, tough from 90s, you know? He was like,
Yeah.
done.
That's so crazy.
The same thing. Huh?
I'm shocked that it's like such difference.
Yeah, in Russia, it's like a lot of things, especially when I was growing up. I mean, I don't know if I can.
Say it. Just say the secret.
It's like you start drinking early.
Yeah. We can talk about that. We can.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's like you start drinking early, smoking cigarettes and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, hiding from your parents. Oh, that's another thing. Like, oh, my parents, they grounded me so badly for all of these things, especially my dad, but we're not gonna talk deeply about it. It's gonna be too much.
You were you were like a travel. I can see you being like a travel,
Oh, yeah.
big time travel.
Yeah, till I was like probably 20. Yeah, this whole time. When we moved here, my mom suffered so much. From me, like you have no idea. I caused so many scenes, so many troubles, because I used to be like a trouble kid all the time.
What age you had your first alcohol? Was it vodka? Vodka? Was it?
I was, I think by accident when I was like a kid, I was like 6 or 7 years old. My great grandma, she was like drinking beer, and I kind of like tried it. I think all of us Slavic people, we had the situations happen when we were like kids, when
Yes.
your grandma or something, they be drinking vodka or like beer, and you think that it's good because you don't know what alcohol is. And you just like
Absolutely.
take it and try it, and you're like, ew, that's disgusting. What is
Same
this?
happened to me. I think it is a Slavic thing. And if you're a listener, Slavic listener, European, Russian, let us know if you have the same experience, because I'm sure there's plenty of us.
I think 95% of us, we had this
Yes,
experience.
yes, for sure. But okay, what age you had your first vodka?
Vodka, oh my god, like
Or any
wait.
other alcohol that's like was like the liquor.
Oh my god, I was like probably 12 when I actually started like drinking. It was the cheapest, the most disgusting alcohol ever that I remember right now, and it's like literally cost like if we were translated to dollars, it would cost like $1, even less. This whole bottle, cheap plastic bottle.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what is it, wine or something. That was something like this. That what we used to like drink as kids because it was cheap. Obviously, we couldn't afford anything like good or normal, you know.
Of course, yeah.
So that was one of those things, the worst thing ever, and you black out like like this.
Right away, yeah.
I never blacked out though. With my friends, but my friends did. So, but I was like, that's horrible. It's disgusting. I don't want to remember this right now. Oh my god, ew.
It's funny you say that because with my friends when we were teenagers, like 12, about the 12, 13, we were also drinking like the cheapest wine that we could find in the store because that was like get us buzz right away.
Portvein or something like that.
I don't. It's wine, but I just can't recall the name of it. It's just like homeless people drink that.
Wine
you know?
and vodka, something like this mixed up together.
Oh my god. I would never drink it now because the headache would be disgusting.
Oh yeah. But yeah, then my vodka, I don't even know, probably like 13, 14. We had like a huge party, you know, for my birthday when my parents like crashed the whole party.
Oh my god.
That was horrible. But yeah, I tried a lot of alcohol drinks.
And that's why you don't drink now, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like we've done all the drinking when we were too young, and now it's like, oh, no more. We don't need anymore.
Yeah, I was 20 when I quit completely. I was like, there is no way I'm gonna drink even like a sip of it. No. But
No.
people tried so many times, which is
convince
funny.
you.
Oh yeah, every single time for like at least a year.
Mm-hmm.
People tried it every single time when I would go out and stuff, which was horrible and annoying. But then everybody got used to it and they're like, okay, cool. We're not gonna do this anymore. It was like, thank God. Yeah.
All right. Apart from drinking,
Yeah.
what is one thing about Russia that you wish more people knew of? Positive. Let's talk about positive stuff. Not drinking anymore. or cold.
All of the things are so negative about Russia.
I
Remember,
know.
it's horrible.
But we have to focus on positive for our listeners, for our Russian communities,
Yeah.
and people who are curious about Russia and Russian people.
I think it's relationships between men and women. That's what I think of because like men mostly they always know that like women need you know, flowers, all of this. So flowers in Russia, it's not like something big, you know. It's like you just bring it on a date because you make a girl happier because she was like getting ready and stuff like this for you, and it doesn't even matter. Even sometimes they bring it on a first date.
Everybody, please listen and learn. Flowers on the first date.
Yeah, even though I moved out from Russia when I was like 16, which all of my friends always tell me about all of these situations. They would like come back and tell me, oh my God, in the United States it's so horrible because everybody's like 50-50 relationship. It's gross, by the way. But but anyways, so they would like always tell me, you go to the restaurant and you see at least like 5 to 10 tables with huge flowers where men and women are sitting. So it's like,
Oh, I love it.
yeah, so it's like all the time it's normal. So it's not like something, oh my God, you got me flowers. Oh my God, this is so special. No, it's like normal. You're like, oh my God, I love it. Thank you. But it's not like, you know, something
Like
special
a
that you
huge
get surprised
gesture.
to. Yeah, it's like, so I think this is like one of the good things that United States should learn.
Yeah, like
from
how
Russia.
to treat women
Yes.
romantically, be romantic and providing and all that, right?
Yeah, because in the United States it's kind of crazy. I've seen this interview where people would be like, Oh, which in the United States, they would ask men in the United States and in Russia, uh, what do you think, should you provide for your women or not? And in the United States,
This what I said.
they were like, no, she should work, she should pay half, she should do this, this, and this. I'm like, are you serious? And in Russia, they were asking me, and they were like, if she wants to work, she can work, but she doesn't have to. If she wants me to give her money, I'll give her money. Like, all of this. So this is the thing that United States needs to learn.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. Like American people definitely think differently. It
Yeah.
is not, I don't want to generalize everybody, but it is a big difference. Looking to create unforgettable moments in Miami, whether it's a romantic proposal, a dreamy picnic, or a special celebration, MAZA events bring your vision to life. We handle every detail so you can simply show up and enjoy the magic. Book your experience today. Send us a DM on Instagram MAZA_events or fill out the booking form in the show notes. Please tell us a little bit more about Siberia. Like, what are some great things about where you are coming from?
So I would say that we have 4 seasons. Yes, it is cold and stuff during the winter, but we as well have summer, we have autumn and spring. The spring, no, not the spring, I would say autumn is really good. It's really beautiful, different colors and stuff. As well, what I like, it's the nature that we have. Like, we also, in Siberia, we have this city, I think it's city, I'm sorry, I have no idea how you call it, but it's Altai, and it's all mountains, it's all like waterfalls. It's so beautiful. It's like people go there for camping. We've done like with my mom, we've done like one helicopter ride in there, and it's crazy. It's like all forest, mountains, nature. It's all gorgeous.
Wow.
That's like a few hours. I think it's a few hours of driving from my city.
That's beautiful.
Food. Food. Everybody likes food.
What's your favorite Russian food?
Well, everybody mixes with, they say Ukrainian, Russian, I don't know, but it's sirniki. It's like basically cottage cheese cheesecake or something like this. It's more like Ukrainian, but still it's our culture. I do not separate Ukrainians and Russians. Do not hate on me, but anyways, I think we're all the same people. And when I was a kid, I used to like this soup. It's called borscht.
Oh, I love
Red
borscht.
With beet and
Yes.
stuff. My dad, he's a huge fan still of this soup. I do not eat meat, but still, without meat, still great. But there's also crab salad, Olivier. What else we have? Oh, we have this funny salad. I don't know how to. It's called like the fish under the fur coat. That's how we basically call it in Russian.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it. Isn't it also like a Jewish food? I think like Jewish people eat that too.
Really?
Yeah, I had it recently
no
on the
idea.
Shabbat.
I have no idea.
But I don't know the name of it, but I know what you're talking about, and it's yummy.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. That's like what. Oh, we have like this dumplings. It's called vareniki. And it's like dumplings. You can put anything in there. It can be like the cheese. It can be potatoes. It can be mushrooms. Can be meat. Can be whatever it is. That's also one of the things that I like a lot. And when I go to the Russian store here, I always get all of these things. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Sounds so good. All right, so you told us that you moved out of Siberia about the age of 16. So why from Siberia in Russia to America? And what was the first city in America? Was it Miami always? Yeah. Okay, so why from Siberia to Miami?
So honestly, since I was a kid, I knew I'm not gonna live in Russia. I always knew, like I had a feeling, and I always thought it's gonna be Australia for some reason. But my mom, she ended up traveling to the U.S. a couple of times for like months or something. She went to New York, Vegas, Miami, everywhere. And when she came back, we got my visa and we went to Miami. So it was like my first trip. My first city, it was Miami. And the second we landed, I just had a feeling that I'm home.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Same.
My mom had the same feeling.
Isn't it amazing that like we just needed this change because we
Yeah.
knew there's something more for us.
Yeah, this is crazy
Oh my
because
God.
and everything actually started happening good for us in here, which I take signs, I pay attention to signs. So it's like when we were here for the first time just traveling before we moved here, we came here for like a month, and basically a lot of people started telling me, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you should do modeling, you should do modeling. So we literally went back to Russia. Mama closed all of her businesses and stuff, and I went to the modeling school. I did my portfolio and stuff.
Nice.
Even though in Russia, in modeling schools, they tell you, "Oh, you're too chubby. You need to lose some weight." And you're a kid. You're a freaking kid, and people tell you you need to lose weight. I mean, I have my baby fat on my face. What am I supposed to do with it? It's not gonna go away until I'm like 2021. It's like a thing. And they literally tell you you need to lose weight, you need to like, make your skin look better. And it's like the things that you cannot control when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
But here in the US, they were like the opposite. They were like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You need to do this, this, and this. Everybody is like so inspired by you. Everybody gives you advices and stuff. Everybody gives you compliments. And this actually boosts my confidence a lot. That's a good thing about United States that I like, because in Russia, you get the opposite result. But so basically, and yeah, we did my portfolio and we just like decided to move here. And it was like super quick. In Russia, everything ended well. Like my mom wanted to end everything, so everything ended super quick, which was a sign as well. And yeah, we just like moved here, and everything was smooth with moving, but everything else, no.
Oh my
It was
God.
complicated.
But you moved with your mom. Like,
Yeah.
she started this whole thing, right? That's amazing. Shout out to mom.
Yes.
Yes.
Mama,
Because of her, we are here now. So that's amazing.
My dad moved here also a year or two later after we moved to, 2 something years later, my dad as well moved. So he lives here too, I think in Chicago. Yeah, so.
Amazing. I love that. The whole family is here.
Yeah.
I love it. And, okay, so what do you think was like the toughest part of moving to United States? Because like you left cold Siberia, came to tropical Miami, different language, different culture, like it's a huge cultural shock. So what was the toughest part for you personally?
Ask my mom about the toughest part. She was handling everything. I was a dumbass teenager, I'm telling you.
So what do you remember then? Like what struggles she was going through that you recall being her daughter?
Well, I helped her with all of this. I made a mess, even more. So I gave her even more like
More
complications,
trouble.
more troubles. But one of the things, I mean, obviously, to work, to get money, to live in a good place. Plus, she moved here with a kid, which is like twice more complicated.
Yes.
And for me, I didn't even think about anything. To me, at that moment, when you're like 16, you think about, oh, I need to get friends. I need to be popular in like my friend circle, whatever. So that's what I did. That's what I was doing. At one point, I started helping a little bit my mom by me working. I started working when I was like 16, before we moved to Arizona, because we moved to Miami and then we moved to Arizona and then we moved to Miami back. But so yeah, I started working and I just had my own pocket money, so I didn't ask my mom for money. And sometimes I don't remember even if I helped her and gave her some money. I don't remember that, but I remember that at least I had my own money, so I would get my own iPhone, that I would get like whatever I want myself, like some clothes, whatever I could buy. So that was like a thing. But it was like basically work for my mom to provide for me and for herself, which she's with a kid, which is crazy. Yeah, my mom did a great job.
You went to college in America, right? No?
No, I went only to high school. So basically we lived in Miami for like probably half a year or so. And after we moved to Arizona for like a year, and I graduated high school in there, which is funny because in Miami I wasn't able to graduate, because in Russia I graduated only from like 9th grade, because we have a separation. Like you can go to the college after the 9th grade or after the 11th grade. We don't have 12th grade like they have in the US.
It's different educational system.
Yeah. And so basically I graduated the 9th. I skipped a year. and I went straight to the 12th grade in Arizona. Which is actually makes sense because everybody's talking about like American, how do you call this? Oh my God, I forgot. Everybody's talking about like American schools, American like knowledge, American programs, studies, whatever, which is not true because Russian schools, that's the actual freaking schools where it's so complicated because in the high school in Arizona, to me, with my Russian mentality, I thought everything's supposed to be hard and difficult because that's how it was in school in Russia.
Yeah, same in Slovakia, but it was easy, right?
Yeah, I went to school and I was crying because I was pissed. I was like, no, that's so easy. It cannot be so easy. There is something in there I'm not noticing. I was crying. I had stress. I was crying at school. Teachers were literally doing all of my homework with me. They were explaining, doing everything, and that's it. I would put like two of my words in there and that's it. I'll get good grades. I'm like, I finessed.
You finessed, yes.
But
I do have a exactly similar opinion because I went to college in Miami-Dade College, and when I started studying, I was like, this is so easy. I was like, how is this so easy?
Yeah, you go through it in school in Russia or like Slovakia, right?
Yeah, it's so different. I mean, some things were harder than the other. For me, for example, writing essays and all that stuff was a little harder because it's English.
Yeah.
But like outside of that, like the actual lecture was not so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it also depends on what you study, I guess, but...
No, I had a couple of complicated classes. I had English literature, which was the worst because a lot of words even Americans don't even know. And it's like, but the funniest thing, I don't know, for some reason Americans, at least in my school, I don't even know if I can say that, but they were dumb.
She said it out loud. Sorry,
No, I mean, my grammar in Russia, my dad, he hired a lot of tutors for me for English and stuff because my grammar and stuff was great. I'm telling you, I was scared of like speaking because you need practice and stuff, but you would understand, you know how it works. You hear what they say, you translate in your head, and then you say like another thing, whatever you want to say, response.
Yeah.
And
that's how we think.
Yeah, and here, when I would go to high school, a lot of kids, they would make mistakes in like their own language when they would write grammar, and I was like, that's impossible. But then, especially when it comes to like memorizing things, in my English literature class, we had to learn Dante. What was it, like 12, 14 sentences. I learned it so quick, and I was like, that's great. That was pretty much easy because I have like photographic memory a little bit. But kids started like, coming to the desk and like saying everything out loud, like whatever they learned, and they were like, forgetting words and stuff. They're like, When I went to the desk to say everything, I said everything, whatever I learned. It's like basically you have to memorize.
Yeah.
You say it. Everyone was like, what the hell? She doesn't even, that's not even her first language. Like everybody was like applauding.
That's impressive, girl. Yeah. Congrats. It's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, that was like a huge thing for me because like I was stressing out so much in the school. I was crying, I was stressing. That was horrible. But then that was only for one semester, and it was like my dream actually to go to the high school like this because in Miami, schools look like jails.
Yes, they do.
But in Arizona, we had only one school in my like village where I lived. And it looked like an American dream. The one that I always wanted to go to with like, those, how do you call them? Lockers.
Sure. Lockers.
Yeah, with lockers, school bus, with all of the things that actually they show in American movies.
Yes.
All of the graduation where you take your hats, like I had it in my vision board back in Russia when I was like 14, 15, like throwing the hats up in the sky, whatever. This happened actually in the high school. I was like, that's nice. I thought it was gonna happen in college, but anyways.
Yeah.
So that was like one of my dreams. But besides that, I am a social person. But besides that, all of the kids and stuff, it's just like I wouldn't get along with everyone because I just didn't want to. So I just didn't like them at all.
Were you bullied in American school too? I feel like you were.
And everyone...
You're this Russian chick who came to America and bullied everybody.
No, but it is true.
Even the director of school she bullied. Didn't you?
Anyways.
that means yes.
No, I mean, I had like some friends and stuff in high school, but it's just like I didn't like it as much because we still were different in terms of like mindset. And I just do not tolerate. No, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say I do not tolerate dumb people.
Well,
no, I'm not saying that I'm the smartest. I'm not the smartest.
No
I'm not
patience
saying that.
for it. You don't have patience for it.
Yes, but it's just like some simple things that in my head that are it's simple. Yes, it makes sense. But people don't think that, and they think the opposite. And you're like, how can you even think like this?
Yeah.
How can you do things like this? I've done mistakes myself. I'm not saying anything, but you live, you learn. I'm being so arrogant right now. A little bit.
We are only for it. Just be yourself, girl. We love it.
But the second semester, I just transferred to an online school, which was like way easier. I literally finished everything in 2 months.
So you don't need to interact with anybody ever?
Yes. I literally interacted with some kids in school, maybe like a couple of times. And that's it. Because it's just like not my thing. You know, when it's like energy, you do not match with people and stuff.
If it's not it, it's not it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like them being dumb or anything. It's just me, you know, making jokes, but it's just like the energy did not align.
I get it. If you don't find your people, like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So do you have, like, still, like, about this immigration journey, do you have any vivid moment when you felt like, oh my gosh, this is so hard, I want to cry in the process of immigration, when you changed your entire life?
Yes, it was like, at some point it was hard to make friends.
It was in Arizona or Miami or both?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, but in Miami it went like a bit easier because I found like this Russian group of people, you know, like all of the Russians together, all of the Muslims together, everybody, you know, like people from Slovakia together.
Yes.
It's like communities.
A lot of communities, yes.
Yeah, especially at first when you move. It's like, it's way easier. You feel like more like home and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but besides that, I mean, work. Yeah, a couple of times I felt like I was lost. Not a couple of times, a lot of times, you know, I was like insecure, I was lost. I was like all about partying, drinking, you know, all of this. And I would like be friends with wrong people. I was stressed out because I couldn't find work. I was stressed out because I was like over 18. I don't remember how old I was, like probably 18, 19. I was stressed out because I'm like, I have nothing. I'm a nobody in a different country. It's like I cannot make money. I don't have a relationship. It's so hard to find like, you know, good friends and stuff like this. Even though I had a couple and I was like, you know, in the center of the whole attention in like Russian community at some point, a little bit. But still, it's just like, you know, you want to find your people and like the work, the stuff that you want to do. But I was like so lost. I didn't know what I want to do. I didn't know who I want to be and stuff. And actually, I literally realized it probably like 2 years ago. What I actually want to do 2-3 years ago.
It's never too late.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 24, so it's good. We're getting somewhere.
You're right there. Come on, you're still gonna find yourself. You said on your journey, immigration journey, it was like one of the hard things was to make friends. So what advice would you give to our listeners if they want to make new friends in Miami or in America in general if they are not from here?
I would say in the United States it's pretty easy because everybody is like so social, so friendly, so everybody is ready to help you and stuff. Obviously not everyone, but at least 90% of people. And it's pretty easy. So here you just shouldn't be shy. You just like be yourself. It's pretty much everywhere always. You just be yourself, and all of the people that's in the same energy, which is people, will be attracted to you. So it's like pretty simple. But in Russia, it's a bit more complicated. There you have to be, I mean, nowadays, probably it's easier. But for me in my school, it's like we've been friends just, you know, since we were kids. Besides that, I didn't have like friends in Russia.
Attention listeners, don't forget to leave us a review to help this podcast grow. You can also subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and Spotify to keep up with the latest episodes. And now, thank you so much for flying the Unstoppable Immigrant airwaves, and let's get back to the show. When you are looking back, what is like the wow moment? Like, oh my God, I've made it. I'm so proud of myself. Do you have one? I'm sure you have.
It actually happened recently.
Yes, what it is? Tell us. Very curious.
Well, in terms of me starting my own career, realizing what I want to do, what business I want to have in terms of my relationships, because I'm in a great relationship. My mom is happy, everything is stable. So it's like,
Life is good.
yeah, so it's like it's pretty much traveling, seeing the world. I overcame a lot of fears that I had like literally a few years ago. Like I'm super like proud of myself that I quit drinking 4 years ago, which was one of the best decisions in my life. Yeah.
Proud of you.
Yeah, and also working out was one of the best decisions as well. These two things like changed my life completely. So I'm proud of that, and I overcame a bunch of fears of like doing my social media, talking on a camera, all of the switches that I had about relationships, even because what we talked about 50-50 relationships. It's funny because a lot of my friends that would complain about that, and they will like call men, like different words saying that they're like looking for something easy. I mean, in my life, never happened. It's just like I attract completely different things.
Because you radiate that, I guess.
Yeah, it's like I guess you can read it on my forehead or something. That's like, do not come up to me or anything, something like this. But I'm proud of everything I've done.
I love it. We have to be proud of ourselves. I'm proud of you. Yeah,
Thank you.
for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, not drinking is a big deal too.
I mean, it changes a lot of things because like people, they kind of think that drinking, it's like it makes them more secure, more confident. Not more secure, more confident, more like sexy. Girls, when they go to the club, they're sitting like this before they get a drink, and when they get a drink, they're like, oh my god, they start dancing. Yeah, it's working. Their dress goes up and like everybody see everything. So it's like that's like one of the things because they're like super insecure on the inside, and alcohol makes them more like open, sexy, all of this. They're feeling like the sexiest, but it's not true because it looks super awkward. I hope girls will understand it one day. And it's not cool for everyone, I'm telling you, to drink in general. Even like a glass of champagne, it doesn't give you anything. Drink a glass of juice or something, I guess.
What do you do then if there is a celebration that deserves a toast?
I have a juice, water, tea, coffee, anything besides alcohol, like whatever. Because alcohol, if you think about it, it's not even tasty. You don't drink it because it's tasty.
Actually.
Even wine, if wine doesn't have alcohol in it, it's just grape juice.
True.
Do you like grape juice? You would drink it every single day. Would you drink wine if it wouldn't give you this tipsy feeling or more like, relaxed and chilling? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't drink any alcohol if it wouldn't give you the effect that it gives because it's disgusting by its own taste.
Yes, and people also change their tolerance to alcohol once they drink less. That happened to me recently. I had 2 glasses of red wine and I had such a hangover next day. I was like, oh my god.
That's what I'm telling you. It doesn't give you any benefits at all.
True.
At all. Even when you sit at home relax with a glass of wine, you can sit and relax with a glass of tea. With a cup of tea, which gonna
That's nice.
give you more like
it's cute.
Wealth, energy. I don't know, wealth, health,
health
wealth
as
well.
Yes.
But yeah, that's like my opinion on it. Since like I don't drink, and I used to be one of those people who was like getting drunk all the time. I used to drink so much I wouldn't just get drunk at all. I would mix alcohol and stuff, and I wouldn't get drunk. So I would get to this level. So I used to like it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like one of those girls who was like insecure and stuff.
And look at you now. Completely different person.
And people ask me a bunch of times, oh, are you on something? Or are you doing something? Like, if you don't drink, what are you on? I'm like, nothing. I'm just sober.
On life.
Yeah.
High on life.
Yeah, dancing, having fun. I'm social. I talk to everyone. I'm friendly, all of this. So it's like, it's a huge difference. I became more confident when I quit drinking. So, and yeah, I started loving myself more.
That's beautiful. I really love that.
Thank you.
Okay, so your English is obviously perfect now.
Oh,
but
thank
do you still have any word you cannot pronounce? Anything comes to mind? I'll help you, okay? I do
Yes.
have a little funky thing over here for you.
Mhm.
A little tongue twister. So I'll show it to our listeners first. And then I ask you, please, to repeat this 3 times.
Repeat, not even read.
You can repeat 3 times, each time faster.
3 times.
Are you ready?
Blue glue gun, green glue gun, blue glue gun, green glue gun, blue glue gun, green glue gun, blue glue gun, green glue gun. What is this?
That was good. Oh my goodness.
What is
Good.
this?
Good job. When you look back, how has being an immigrant shaped you into who you are today? You tapped into it a little bit, but do you want to elaborate a tiny little more for all the curious listeners?
Well, probably it made me more confident, definitely.
Yes.
Stronger, obviously.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what else? What else do we have? More like not like independent, but at some point because like you can build something from ground zero
Absolutely.
in a different country and you already have this skill, you know. Since I was a kid, I was already like, okay, I know how to. Because like when I was back in Russia, I was like scared to go to a different school from my school where I used to be my entire life, and I was like scared. But here I had to.
Yes.
So it's like it gave me like another great skill to make new connections, friends, all of that. What else?
That's all. That's
Yeah.
great. Okay, and you told us a little bit about your mindset. You said that you had a vision board back in Russia. So what is your mindset like now? Like now, 2025. How do you keep yourself happy, on point? Because that's all part of like having certain mindset. So tell us more about you.
So, more about the positive mindset that I'm trying to actually keep up with because honestly, it's actually researches have been done on that people think mostly like negative, you know?
Yes. Human nature.
Yeah, if you track all of your thoughts during the day, most
lot
of
of
them are
negative
negative.
crap, yeah.
Yeah. And it's the hardest part to change it. So it's like every single time when you have something negative going on, I don't know, I get into an argument with my boyfriend. I start thinking negative stuff about him, about like everything, you know, I hate everyone, everything, whatever it is. And like all of us girls, we have like this emotional, unstable moment, you know, a couple times a month. So,
Yeah.
and it's just like mostly when you get into this like negative vibe, it's like you're like stop yourself, you breathe a little bit, you're like basically switching these thoughts, like flip them to the positive. You're like, why the hell would I think about that? This is not true, this is not happening, because law of attraction, whatever you think of, you attract into your life. As simple as that.
100%.
The more you think of negative things, it's like the energy grows. If you're gonna think about negative things for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, it's gonna be the whole day like this, maybe the whole week, maybe the whole month. That's how people get into depressions. But basically to flip it to the positive. So
What's
you
your
start,
secret?
yeah,
What's your secret to flip it from negative to positive?
that I just like, I'm trying to play some music and also
Future. She loves rappers.
rap
Hardcore
music,
trap.
rap music, rap music. But it's like there is also another study found that if you just smile for like literally a few minutes, maybe like 10 minutes, when you're like feel sad, whatever it is, you smile for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, your mood starts getting better automatically. That's like another
Really?
thing. Yeah.
Just by smiling like out of blue?
Yeah, you're just sitting, smiling, you know, start thinking about positive things. You breathe, I don't know, play music, whatever you like. You know, sometimes I start dancing. This is my another meditation. Or like start getting ready, doing my makeup, doing my hair, changing, taking pictures. I have like my own meditations, if you can call it like this. which
It works for you.
yeah. So it's like you can do whatever you want, and like most of the time, if it's like negative thoughts, I can do all of this, and on top of that, in my head, I would try to like flip all of my thoughts to the positive. I would be like, no, it's not gonna happen like this. It's gonna happen like this. You pray, you do whatever it is. That's like also another thing, praying for like good things happening and already that happened.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right, what's one piece of advice you would give to our listeners who are like on their journey, immigration journey? Smile for 10 minutes.
No, I would say don't be scared. Do whatever it takes. Stay optimistic about everything. Um, if something is not happening that's supposed to be like this, everything's supposed to happen the way it's supposed to happen. So, all of the struggles and stuff, just take it easy. Do not stress out too much. Take a breath, relax, and keep doing your thing.
Yes, I love it. So now we're gonna talk about money and jobs and social media and everything. So tell us, what is Ksenia doing for a living?
We don't do jobs, but I have my online business going on. So besides that, I have my men who fully provides. I started doing my online business, which I have my community of girls. We work on self-love, confidence. We have as well workouts. We work on our social media. We work on relationships. We work on literally, I don't even know how you call this, manifestations.
Yeah,
but it's
manifestations.
Yeah,
Goal settings, maybe.
yeah, but we basically support each other's goals, motivate each other, give each other advices, basically all like-minded girls. So yeah, this is like my girlies community.
And where, if any listeners would like to join your community, how they can find you? What's the name of the community or how they can join you?
They can simply DM me on Instagram, and as well, I have a link to my website with all of the things, but it's better to DM me. I've been giving to all of my friends advices on relationships, confidence, and stuff, because my friends, they would do like literally ridiculous things that I would just wake them up, and I'm like, no, don't do this.
Yeah.
And I would help them. Some of my friends, I'm literally like a cupid to some of my friends, because yeah, one of my friends, she's like almost a year in a relationship with this guy, and literally I just brainwashed her so well. Then my another friend got married. They've been married for like 4 years or so. But basically, just like I've been giving my advices to all of the girls all the time, and I used to work with girls previously as well. So I already have a big community, but this is more of like private, where girls can be from all over the world. And so by giving all of those advices to all of my friends, I was just like, why don't I just open a community myself, created for girls all over the world, to help them, because I like helping girls. That's my main thing. I love giving advices.
I love that.
And I like to support girls. And
so you don't bully girls anymore?
No, I bully them in my own way. That's different. I do bully, but it's more like of my close friends. Obviously, girls in my community, everybody's so different. Some people are super sensitive, and it's more like I'm trying to give them the knowledge, because a lot of things that a lot of people don't know.
Absolutely.
So it's like, on relationships specifically, like that's like a huge thing. Relationships, self-love, confidence, that's a big thing for girls. And obviously social media, and they also, all of my girls, they work out, and they have programs for me that works out for me. So yeah, they follow all of that, and we have like weekly calls all the time. We talk and discuss every single situation. A lot of my friends still text me, oh, this guy like texted me, we had this situation, and it's like I always give them advices, like on everything, because there are some red flags that girls just ignore, and they would like keep being attached to this guy, getting
Yeah.
more and more attached, which is like, it doesn't make any sense
So
because
you
it's not gonna
just
get them
take
any
off
good.
their blinders.
I'm trying to, yes.
Yeah, and that's why you started the podcast, correct? You also have a podcast.
Yes, the podcast.
What is the name of your podcast and where can we find your podcast?
I'm still working on the name of it, but at first I called it like Couch Talk. Me and my
I like
friend who
it,
started
Couch
it.
Talk.
Yeah, but another podcast that as well did, it wasn't like on a couch, so like we were making Dubai chocolate, so it's more like relationships, Q&A, love drama DMs. I think that's what it was. The
Love
second
drama
one,
DMs. I like it.
yeah.
I would click on that right away. What is that?
Yeah, that's what I'm like thinking. It's like more like provocative and it's gonna get more attention. So that's like my another option. So love drama DMs, which is more fun, and we do like relationships Q&A. We talk through different situations that girls like DM me with. They would like literally explain me the whole situations with their guys and stuff, and even my friends and everything. And we would just go through all of them.
So you've built like a huge trust with the women you help.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
Love. Love. And let's talk a little bit about your social media, because I'm a huge fan of everything Ksenia is posting, because it's the funniest stuff, but on point. Like, you basically make the advice through like a very funny video. One that sticks to my mind is like your reel of saying like how to, like, what my man requires from me or something like that, and you're like, be fit, be beautiful, don't work, new bag every week, new flowers. And I was like, yes, girl, yes, go queen. So I love your social media. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about what any potential listeners, when they become your followers, what they can expect? A lot of great stuff.
Thank you. They can expect anything. I still have no idea what to expect for myself as well. The same as my boyfriend. We still have no idea what to expect from me. So it's like more, I love giving advices on mindset, relationships. I like funny things about relationships, something provocative.
Yes.
So that's a thing. I don't know.
I love it. I love you have like this mindset that, you know, like all the cars and dinners and just lifestyle, and I really like it. For me, it's inspiring. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love. If I told you that before, like if I could give you 1 million likes every time, I would give you, because I'm like, yes, I love it, go for it. And every time it's like a new beautiful car, and I'm like, I love that one, but no, I love that one now. I'm like, I love it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of lifestyle as well. Yeah, I like that. It's fun. Yeah, so people get motivated, and they see what they can find and get. So it's as well like, do not settle for less, you know?
Yes, yes. I love it. Exactly. Hello, this is your bright future calling you. What can I do for you?
I would like to expand my girls community all over the world. I want my following to grow to 1 million followers. Then I want to travel all over the world. Then obviously I want health, wealth, I want successful marriage, relationship, family. Let's start with this.
Your wish is my command. Now I have some one-word answer questions for you. Ready to shoot?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Don't be nervous, it's fun. Okay. What is the first thing you think of when someone says America?
Freedom? Oh.
I like it, yeah. Okay, what's the weirdest food you've tried here?
The weirdest? I've never tried, but I've heard of chicken and wings. Chicken and waffles.
That's exactly what I said too. Isn't it weird? It's nasty.
Especially with maple syrup. What is
right?
Disgusting.
Like, what the heck? Okay, what American celebrity would you switch your life with for one day?
Me, myself, and I.
Yes, let's go. That's the behavior. Oh my god, I love it. I'm obsessed.
Thank you.
That was the best answer. Nobody said that yet. You're the first one. She's the celebrity on her own. I love it. Ksenia, what is your definition of success?
So I think it's to have self improvement, like self growth, and have a great family, which is like I think the most important thing, and be healthy, wealthy, and just for women, I mean, maybe for everyone, it's to do whatever makes you happy and yeah, be successful in it.
Yes, I love that. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yay! Okay, that's all my questions. Oh my gosh, the last one, the last one, the last one.
Wait.
How could I forget this one? What is the most bizarre thing you've seen in Miami?
In Miami or America, you said?
Whichever you want to say.
Like crocodiles walking all over the place.
Right? I find that really weird too. It's weird.
It's crazy.
I only saw that in the movies, but then I went to Everglades and I saw it, and I was like, you know.
Another weird thing, I don't know if it's gonna be mean or
Just say
anything.
it. We're already used to in this interview that you are very honest. Just say that. No more secrets, no more filter.
It's like that overweight is normal. And it's like people are super confident about it, and
Right?
that people wear like super skinny stuff. I'm like, are you serious? When I'm bloated, I'm just trying to wear oversized hoodie or something to cover it.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm like 115 pounds.
That's exactly what I had in mind when I came here for the first time. I was in Ocean Drive and seen all these overweight people, sorry to say it like that, like rocking short shorts and showing their bellies. And I was like, like that's definitely like a cultural difference between where we are
Yeah.
from and this, because our people are ashamed of it and they never exposed
Yeah.
it. And here it's like
It's
sexy.
normal. Yeah, it's. But people get confused with like, body positivity, and because this like actually gets really messed up, because body positivity doesn't mean that you can like go to, I don't know, 300-400 pounds or whatever it is, and like be cool and healthy about it. That's not how it works.
No, I don't
mean, it's
support
not
that.
self-love. It's not self-love. It's not confidence. It's just like being lazy.
And
Because
covering like excuses, maybe having excuses about it too.
yeah, but when it's hard to be healthy and it's hard to be overweight. Like it's hard to be skinny.
Choose your
being
heart.
Fit. Yeah, choose your heart.
Choose your
That's
heart.
exactly what it is. Which one is harder? Go to doctors all the time by like 30, 40 years old, you're like literally at the hospitals 24/7, or being healthy, eating healthy, going to the gym, working out, having like looking at yourself in the mirror and be happy with what you see, be in love with what you see. But it's also hard because that's consistency. But as well, with the time you fall in love with it.
Yes, it becomes habit, lifestyle, way of living.
Yeah, because I do not support like the body positivity thing. Body positivity is like all the natural things. Like for example, women, we have I don't know, like cellulite. We have this is normal, okay. I don't know. We have the second chin or something when you do like weird faces. This is normal. This is natural. You have pimples. You have texture on your skin. This is like body, skin, whatever, self love, positivity. But when you go to this is not self love. It's just not when you wear all of the skinny dresses and stuff, and when you overweight, this is not self love. I just do not support it. I do not accept it. Like people can hate on me, but that's what it is. Me and my boyfriend we have the same like way of thinking on it. He literally hates on overweight people, and he literally trying to motivate everyone to be fit, to start working out, to be like not healthy because he doesn't eat healthy, but to be like fit, to take care of yourself, to make money, to have great mindset. The same thing. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not gonna be supporting girls. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell like my girls, for example, oh no, you fat. No, that's not how I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, you can look way better if you would lose weight and get in shape. You're gonna look amazing. You're gonna have, I don't know, so much attention. You're gonna have so much likes, likes, followers, confidence, self-love. That's what it is. But I do not support it anyways. All of my friends know I love pretty women. I'm sorry. Pretty, fit people, women, love it.
And you lead by example because you are working hard on yourself. You and your boyfriend, you both are in a crazy shape. You go to the gym, you eat healthy. Like, it's not that you don't do what you preach. And I like that because, as I said, like your profile outside of all of this crazy lifestyle and Rolls Royces and stuff, it's about motivation and inspiration. And I like it.
Thank
I
you.
love that. I support that. I think,
Thank you. You too as well, doing cold plunges, working out on a balcony while your man is working, that's good. That's how it should be.
Yes. Well, as much as I want to keep talking to you because we can talk forever,
Yes.
we need to wrap up because this episode needs to have probably about 1 hour. So thank you very much for sharing your beautiful life and your story and your wisdom with our listeners. And I'm very thankful to have you. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. It was my pleasure participate in this podcast. All of the questions are amazing. The host is amazing, gorgeous, hot,
The same to you, my love. Thank you so much for flying with Unstoppable Immigrant Airways. We hope this podcast brought you joy, motivation, inspiration, and connection. Feel free to share this episode with someone who really needs to hear it. And until next time, stay unstoppable.